Hey, everybody. I'd like to walk you through the credit hour audit form. And if you'll remember, this is one of the steps towards SACS reaffirmation. And it's always important to remember the sooner we get this work done, the better and the less pressure it is as we get closer to the date. The first thing that you want to do is go through and read the directions here, paying close attention to if something is direct instruction, that's DI, or out of class student work, OCSW. If you have a question about that, you could always ask your dean or you could shoot me an email. Then the next thing that you want to do is take an inventory of your class. So you see here, this is my English 102 class. And I'm using this one in the example. And the easiest thing to do is just to go and click on table of contents. That's going to open everything all at once. All right, so there's my course. And then you just want to go through and then let me toggle screens. This is what it was like during the pandemic. There we go. Then you want to start to create your inventory. So I have handouts and documents. This is English 102 is the second composition course. It's an introduction to literature. So I had handouts and documents. Then this is an online class. So I do a lot of my own videos. Then we have assessment through quizzes, forums, research essays, 300-word essays, and then 750 to 850 word essays. Then, right, so you're going to pull up the table of contents and you're just going to go through and basically start taking an inventory. So I did it just by going in and making tally marks. And when I was going through, I realized that I had two different types of readings. The first are handouts and documents that I generated, and then the second is reading literature. So I realized I had to create a new category. So I'm going through and I'm just, basically tally marks, just how many of these do I have? Then the next step is the fun part. You need to go to these two pages here, which have a grid for direct instruction or out of class student work. And then what you want to do is you want to go through and then start to locate all the different items on your inventory on where they fall in on the grid. So, for example, right, quizzes. Quizzes are different than tests, as of course, as we all know. So say, for example, online quiz, multiple choice, or true false. You'll note normal time to complete is 2 minutes per question. Also, let me see, where did it go? I have to find it. That's under studying, yes. So that's the testing, and then you also get to claim studying. Right, so you have to, that's the difference between direct instruction and out of class student work. Then you take the time to complete here in the far right column, and then you start to do your math. So for the reading, 26 pages, this is my work. This is instructor generated. That's 260 minutes. My videos average 10 minutes each, some a little over, some a little under. So I just went with 10 minutes average. Okay, and that came up with, that's measured by real time. Here's the good thing with tests and quizzes, right? Those get to count twice. So there's DI and out of class student work. Then research essays, you get to count twice as well. The number of sources gives you 1 minute total and the number of pages. Then my essays here, right? So I'm getting all the different totals and then the reading of the literature. So we go to the next step. We take that credit form, credit hour audit form, and then we start to fill in our inventory. So direct instruction and normal time to complete in minutes. Then out of class student work, normal time to complete. Okay. So that's just taking all of this inventory work and just transferring it to the credit hour audit form. And then, right, here we go. We get the calculator out and we do our math. Okay, so this one here, this is total minutes in classroom lab setting. You'll notice this one is down here. You take 750 and multiply it by the number of semester hours, which is credit hours. This is a 3-hour class. So that gets me here. I just enter in my totals, section B, and then section C, okay? And then I add, well, I'm sorry, we take total C and we divide it by 2. We add for the grand total divided by number of semester hours. Okay, there we go again. So that's 3. And then we come up with the percent. So my percent, I'm over 100%. Good for me, 115%. That means that I'm not only doing my job, that this online course is exceeding expectations. All right, and basically that's all it is. In case you're curious for time-wise, this takes ballpark maybe about 15 minutes in real time. It's really not that bad. If you have any questions about any of these items here, please feel free to contact your dean, or you can always shoot me an email.